Hey everybody, so yeah, today we're reacting to what Necros had to say in regards to the patch notes. He's always on point, man. He's such a good player at this game, man. He's just one of the best players that I've ever seen in regards to, especially with Spider-Man and whatnot. Honestly, I just think he's just awesome. I've learned a lot from this guy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch and see what he has to say in regard to 2.5 patch notes. He always is on point to me. You know, honestly, he's one of the best YouTubers when it comes to Marvel Rivals. I mean, that's arguable. You know, it's something that you can argue with anybody. But in terms of being my favorite YouTuber when it comes to this kind of game and with Marvel Rivals and everything like that, I think he's on point. You know, and without further ado, let's go ahead and run it. Let's check it out. Let's see what he has to say.
Patch notes. Let's see, guys. New Marvel Rivals patch notes. The mid-season patch coming out in 8 days from now on the 30th. All right, let's see. Adjustment. Greeting rivals with great power, there must come great responsibility and sometimes a little bit of nerfing. Let's check out what's new in this heroic update. I don't like the way that started. With great power comes great responsibility and sometimes a little bit of nerfing. Does this mean Spider-Man nerfs? It's probably Spider-Man nerfs, right? Anyway. Let's see. Cap is taking a slight hit to survivability and ultimate frequency. Adjusted base health from 600 to 575, so it's 25 less health. But that's not accounting for the team up. Let's see. So like currently he has how much? 650, I believe. No, 700. Okay, so he's gonna have 675 after the patch. The delay of shield recovery from 2 seconds to 4 after unleashing living legends. Ooh, that actually kind of feels like a big nerf because you're not gonna be able to pull it up for like 4 seconds. That's kind of a lot, right? It's going to feel way less flexible. Like, pretty much as it is now, you can pull it up so often because it's only 2 seconds, right? Another 2 seconds to that. And then they're just increasing how long it takes.
Yeah, that's going to suck, man. If they're going to take Cap and put him down for 4 seconds instead of 2, you're definitely going to notice it. That's for sure, for sure. I mean, that's double the time period of time, but, you know, it is what it is. It's always nice to try to keep things fresh and whatnot. You know, I'm all for it. You know, trying to keep things fresh is what it is, you know what I mean? You know, and it's gonna keep things fresh and keep the player base, you know, going. I know we're at like half player base right now because people are upset on how this season is going, but nor here nor there. Let's keep on going and hear what else he has to say.
To charge his ult, which I think on a hero like him, since he doesn't do a lot of damage, that's actually kind of big. Like 3100 is kind of big. Like this might seem like a small nerf, but I think this is a decent sized nerf for Cap. This is pretty good. Like, it's nothing that's gonna kill the hero, but it's just a pretty big hit. Doctor Strange. Steven will receive a slight boost in the damage of his standard abilities. Adjusted the damage of his primary from starting at 10 meters and reducing to 62.5 at 20 to starting at 10 and reducing to 80% at 20. So he gets to keep more of his damage. Is Strange back, guys?
That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna be able to use Doctor Strange and freaking use his ability, his primary ability, and he's gonna do more damage from long distance. That's awesome.
Is Strange back? And remove the range damage follow of Maelstrom of Madness, which is his E. So if you guys don't know, right now Strange has, so like if you charge up your magic, right? If I hit them with the edge, like from about like here, it's gonna do a lot less damage than if I was like right up next to them. This is like a pretty big buff, I think, because the range is quite big. It's 8 meters. That is very big. So he's gonna do max damage at any range, which is gonna make him quite a little bit better. But will he be banned?
Oh, that's gonna make Doctor Strange way better, man. If he's gonna be able to do extra damage, you know what I mean, in terms of that, you know, within the radius, they're not gonna reduce the damage. It's gonna be lit.
Meta, I don't know. We'll have to see. Emma, her range is increasing, but her defense and her diamond form damage are taking a hit. You win some, you lose some. Increase the range of telepathic pulse. That's her primary. It's gonna be a little bit longer. So right now it's 15.5 meters. 15.5 should be a little bit like here. Yeah, so now it's gonna be like 18, which is like 3 meters. So you guys can visualize that. Probably something like this. It's a new range. But what did she lose for it? Less shield. That's her right click. Cooldown on Carbon Crush. That's the grab in her
Oh, yeah, that's the body
diamond
slam.
form, right? So you're gonna get less grabs. That's kind of interesting. But you can still do 2, I'm pretty sure. So how long does the diamond form last? You can definitely still get 2, right? Yeah, you get 2, but you need to grab them like right at the start, right? So I think if you grab them right at the start... Oh, wait, no. No. I don't think it's enough, guys. So as it stands right now, right? You can do that. You do 2 punches and a kick. And I think you still have time to do a grab. Oh, no, you don't. Never mind. I mean, does this really matter that much? I'm not sure. 1 grab. Yeah, so it might make a difference. Sometimes you might not get off like another grab.
I mean, she's cool.
But the bigger of the changes, I think, is decrease the hit from Crystal Kick. So it does damage in 2 parts, right? First is the kick itself, and then it's like hitting a wall. If you kick someone into a wall, it's like a lot more damage. So the first initial kick goes down from 50 to 40, and the wall damage from 100 to 90. So I think what this means is, like, I don't have the exact numbers of her full combo, but I do think that this means that she can't one-shot anymore on her own. It's minus 20 damage, but I'm not sure. If you do the full combo, guys, how much damage does it do? If you do E, left click, two punches, and then kick. 280, so it's still gonna be a kill. Try not 275. Oh, you're right. Let's actually see.
Still fire. She's still gonna be hella strong.
Yeah, that's probably gonna kick her, right? Let's do it on this side. Okay, so it does kill 275. So if it kills, it does. I think it's 280 damage. Some people were saying 280. So maybe it won't one shot like something like Luna. I think this is like. I don't know. I still think the hero is really strong, even with these nerfs. So yeah, it's whatever. I mean, this hero is very, very, very strong. Like, Emma is insanely strong. She came out swinging. Groot, he's still Groot, but with less damage, less frequent ironwood walls. Looks like the Flora Colossus needs some trimming. Decreases the damage of Vine Strike per hit from 70 to 65, and increases ironwood wall from 8 to 12. Does this matter a lot? I feel like this is very minor, no? She's still probably permaban. I mean, like, that is a...
He's absolutely right. It's definitely minor. It's really not that bad. He's still going to be a freaking menace.
Big nerf to his wall. Like, 8 to 12 seconds is a lot. I don't know how much he relies on this wall for survivability. I did play tank, but I didn't touch a Groot because, like, I figured, what the fuck's the point of playing him? This character's like permaban, so it's a big nerf. Okay, I'll trust you guys. Good. I mean, the hero is really strong, so he does deserve some nerfs. Magneto, slight boost to standard damage abilities. He's really gonna try some wins now. Increases the charging speed of rings from 4 to 3. Does it mean the right click resource? Is that what the rings are? I think so, right? Yeah, so now I guess it's 1. Oh, that's actually a pretty big buff then. He'll get that so much more often. That's a big buff. His right click is really important to hit for...
That's awesome because you're going to be able to push more. You're going to be able to push people away from you more. And, you know, within that time frame. I mean, this seems pretty long right now. It's a pretty powerful ability in itself in this current season. But being that they're going to bring it down to 3, it's going to be great. It's going to be, you know, it's going to make a lot of Magneto players happy, that's for sure.
Kills. So pretty good for Mag. He uses Mag buff. I mean, it's like, it's nice. It probably doesn't really change his overall standing in the meta. He's a good tank, and he'll continue to be a good tank now. He'll just be slightly better. Thor, abilities are going to tweak, but his survivability is taking a minor hit. Adjust hammer throw ability effect as stand.
Wait a minute. Weren't they talking about Thor needed some survivability? They give it to him and then they take it away? What the hell's going on?
Ability.
Oh man.
Move the Thor 4 cost and the universal cooldown. Okay, so they disconnected hammer throw from the Thor force mechanic. Okay, interesting. So now it's just a regular cooldown. He can just throw his hammer. Adjust the ability cooldown to 6 seconds. So now it's like got a cooldown. He gains 1 Thor force from each hammer throw enemy hit. Decreases throw hit damage from 70 to 45. And the return damage to 30 to 20. So does this mean, so like it says from each hammer throw enemy hit, does this mean it's going to pierce, or am I like tripping? It's kind of worded a little bit weirdly. Because I think it can only hit 1 enemy, right? Does it have like a splash? We'll see, because it's doing quite a bit less damage, like 70 to 45. I think this actually might mean that it pierces. Yeah, it hits 1. So maybe now it works differently. We'll have to see. Like, it's not very clear from this, but like the way it's worded, it kind of sounds like it's gonna pierce enemies, which is interesting. So that means if you like throw it in like in a whole ass group of people, you're gonna get all your Thor Force back.
You're gonna be able to throw
which is
more
pretty nice.
often.
But you got a nerf. Decrease the shield value gain from consuming Thor Force. Adjust the bonus health gain from each Thor Force consumed from 100 to 75, and the max bonus health from 200 to 150. I feel like this is quite big, no? That's kind of a big nerf to his survivability. I feel like he's already a tank that dies really fast, so the fact that he's like gonna die even quicker, I don't know about that. Because he didn't really gain much. That's kind of a big nerf. Damn, poor Thor. Let's see now. Duelist Hawkeye. Clint's getting a damage boost to his regular hits. Looks like an archer's aim is getting sharper. Increase the base damage value of his arrow from 32 to 34. This is kind of hard to understand because he gains so much like damage from his focus. I don't exactly know how much extra damage this translates to. I guess we'll have to see. Projectile damage of blast arrow. Okay, this just doesn't even matter. Spellfield. Okay, no one uses the blast arrow. Let's be real. It's garbage. Max focus from 70 to 75. Wait, if his max focus is going up, that means that like his damage from the is also going up because it scales with focus. So he gets more focus now, which means more damage. And his arrows do base damage. So he's actually doing a lot more damage.
Oh, yeah,
Season 1 Hawkeye might be back, bro. Increases.
Yeah, that's a buff, man. They're definitely buffing Hawkeye. They're bringing him back to a certain point. Just like Necro says. Yeah, they're bringing him back to a point that, man, he's just going to be much more useful. He's already strong as hell. He's about to be strong as hell again. Even stronger than what he is.
This is the charging speed of aiming at an enemy from 100 to 108. And charge fall off speed. Okay, this is like a whatever change. Like, I don't think this matters. He just charges his focus a little bit quicker. This is probably compensated for the fact that he has a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. I think this hero, like, I don't know if you guys saw, by the way, but like, Hawkeye next season, so they dropped the dev update.
Luna Snow powers up these tip-ups as the anchor by crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye. This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more damage it packs, even stunning foes beyond a...
Wait a minute, that's hacked. They said it goes through terrain. Dude. And it looks like it frosts the targets, which means it's going to be a stun. That's wild. He's going to be hella strong next season.
a certain distance.
Which means if they're frozen, you can follow up with a headshot and kill them. It's crazy, actually. I think he's looking to be really broken next season. Like, we might have to start batting Hawkeye again, or at least Luna, so he doesn't have access to that. Okay, Hella buffs. Like, why is Hella getting buffed, bro? Why are they buffing Hella? Someone explain to me.
Yeah, I agree with Necros. He's Hella, well, not he. Hella is hella strong. Haha, that's funny. Hella is hella strong already. She did not need any more damage. They gave her 10. She's already a freaking menace as she is. There's nothing else that you really need to do with this lady. But hey, changes are changes. It's a new season. Congrats, she gets more damage. She's going to be even worse than what she was.
Why? This hero is already broken. This hero is already disgustingly strong, and they're increasing her ammo, so she has to reload less frequently. TSPMO. LDevs, don't buff Hella. Human Torch, flame on, but with less damage.
I stand corrected. Hella isn't getting more damage, she's just getting more thorns. So instead of 8 in the clip, she's gonna have 10 in the clip. Which means faster DPS, she doesn't have to reload as often.
Damage and survivability, sorry Johnny, looks like you're getting a little less heat. Damage of fire cluster from 7 to 6 per hit. This is exactly what I wanted them to do. I'm pretty sure this is what they like increased in one of the patches. So now he's doing point is like he's doing a little bit less damage, not a lot, just a little bit less damage. 6 per hit, and increases the charging speed of a blazing blast. That's his right click. Ooh, that one's kind of big. I think that one's kind of big. That means like you'll be able to get like less walls going. It'll be a little bit harder to set up your walls. Yeah, his right click's gonna come up way slower. There's a big nerf to Johnny, unfortunate. And then what's the last line? See, decreases shield value again from flaming meteor from 75 to 50, and increases the cooldown from 15 to 20 seconds. 20.
They freaking nerfed the hell out of Human Torch. She's about to be trash next season.
On his slam and dude, 20 seconds is kind of brutal. I won't lie, that is on a like unbelievably long cooldown. Like, I know Torch is strong, but I feel like this is just gonna make the ability feel really bad. 20 seconds is actually insane. It's way too long.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, at some point in time, Loki's lamp had 25, and I'm pretty sure Loki's lamp is a lot stronger than the fucking slam that does like fucking 50 damage and gives you a shield. This is a bit ridiculous. I might be biased because I actually like playing Torch, but damn, bro. I still think he's gonna be a lot better than he was on release, though. Even with these nerfs. Is he dead? I don't think so. I think he's still gonna be okay. Iron Fist. Wow. They're nerfing all my heroes, bro. Lindley's taking a bit of a hit to both his damage and survivability. Lowers the dragon's defense damage blocked bonus health conversion rate from 1.5 to 1.3. Decreases the maximum bonus health converted from 200 to 175. Slightly decreased the dash distance of Yat Ji Chun Quen in the Z act. What the fuck? Oh, you know what they're talking about? Oh, bro, this is okay. I don't even care about these two. Like this line, whatever. This line, whatever. It actually doesn't matter. So what they're referring to is, so you know when Iron Fist players, no, it's not the kick. It's when you're doing this, guys. This is gonna be nerfed next patch. I'm pretty sure that's what, because that's what Yat, yeah. So yeah. That's his, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, no? I mean, I think, okay, I'll be honest, I think this always looked stupid. Like, this looked so dumb. When I saw Iron Fist players doing this, I was like, bro, like, what the f, this looks so dumb. Bro's just punching the air and just flying. It's so stupid. Is that a...
Yeah, that's one of his major escapes. If they take that away, it's gonna be wild. I mean, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, it's a change. We'll see how things go. Shoot, I can't wait for the next season.
Good nerf. I don't know. I feel like there was a little bit of skill expression with that, but now it says slightly. I don't know what that means. I think it might mean he's going to be a bit easier to hit, but we'll have to see. Reduces Dragon's defense cooldown reduction from Jeet Do hits from 1.5 to 1 second. So that is his right click cooldown refund. So when Iron Fist uses his right click and then it expires, if he hits his enemies, he gets cooldown back on his right click, so he can block again. So that's a slight nerf. That's how it was on launch. Actually, that's a pretty big nerf. Yeah, his block is weaker, he's less mobile, and he gets his block less often. So that's kind of a big nerf for Iron Fist, but really a nerf to his damage. I don't know why his damage got nerfed here.
All of the menaces
I don't think they touched his damage. Just to survive. This is pretty much only his survivability, which is okay. I think he really was the immortal Iron Fist. I can't lie. This dude just never dies sometimes. Iron's Gamma Overdrive from Gamma. Okay. New team up. Yeah, that's with Ultron. Decreases the projectile damage with a third repulsor blast from 50 to 45 and decreases the spell field damage. So slightly less damage. 10 less damage on his primary. Ooh.
Dropping him down by 5.
Ooh. What the fuck? These are massive nerfs for Iron Man. What? I barely saw this hero getting played. Damn, what the fuck are the Iron Mans doing to you guys in these low ranks for him to like get gutted this hard? Oh my god. Holy fuck, he's just cooked. He's cooked. You barely see this hero in high ranks. I mean, I've seen him sometimes as like a counter to Torch if like Hela's banned or some shit, but that's a lot less survivability. Although to be fair, you kind of decrease the projectile damage of the third repulsor blast. What the fuck? That's, hold on. That's very weird. Why only the third? Oh, he has an anchor. Oh, right. He's an anchor, so he's getting, right. Okay, so it's actually not that big of a deal. So this is the only line that's actually a nerf. So he just gets less health when he presses E. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Wait, let's actually scroll down and see how much the anchor buff gives him. Yeah, 5% down. Okay, so yeah, it's just it's a 5% damage boost. Okay, so it's essentially wait, that means his right click got a buff. Wait, that actually means, oh man, you know what? Rivals patch notes are kind of confusing because like you'd read this and you think he got a nerf, but actually he kind of got a little bit of a buff because his right click is his main way of doing damage pretty much, right? And that got buffed, so damn. Okay, no more. Okay, please nerfs. Hard nerfs. Fuck this hero. Samaritan's defense will be sinking a bit, good, but his monster spawns are getting stronger and his ultimate is bigger. Nah, say it ain't so. Increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep from 15 to 20 seconds. That's his bubble. Okay, good. More time to punish him. Expand Horn of Proteus ultimate ability. Inner circle from 3 to 3.5. Outer circle from 8 to 9. Okay, now it's personal. So you're telling me they took 1 meter off my fucking uppercut and gave it to Namor's ultimate? They took 1 meter off my uppercut to give it to Namor? Hell nah, bro. What the fuck do you mean, NetEase? Nah, you don't buff my arch nemesis like that. Decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. Okay, so like if you do get hit, it's 20 less damage, but that's not really that big of a deal. Oh wait, that might be a big deal.
Namor is going to be a problem. You think he's a problem now? He's about to be worse next season.
With Luna, is that
Have fun with that. This is gonna suck.
Lethal? Hold on, that might be a big nerf. If it's not lethal with 50% damage, no, is it? It doesn't kill 275. Okay, so it still one shots 250. Okay, I feel like that's still good. It's gonna be a little bit less consistent, but it's bigger now, which means it's easier to catch them. So, bro, like you guys don't understand. Like, adding 1 meter to an ability that's a circle is fucking. That is gonna be so. It's gonna be like. So if I put it on the 50-meter mark, it's gonna go like.
Get away.
It's pretty much gonna like reach the 25 and the 5-meter mark, right? It's gonna be so much bigger. Nah, that's a buff, bro. Yeah,
that's gonna be so hard to get away from. You already get like slowed when you're in it. So if he has a bigger radius, like he's gonna use it, and it's gonna be. You're not gonna be able to get out. Especially they have a placement unlocked. You're not gonna be able to get out real easy at all.
Buff Namor so hard. What do you mean? Wait, and I'm not even done. Adjust monster spawn damage fall off from starting from 20 meters, reducing to 30 at 40. So it starts at 20, reduces to 30% at 40. To starting at 20, but reducing to 50% at 40. So his turrets got buffed. They buffed his turrets. They buffed his ult, but
like
they made him a bit easier to
some
kill.
damn buffs. Like what the hell?
It's over, bro. It's over. This coupled with Spider-Man losing his, by the way, spoiler warning, Spider-Man lost his Venom team up. This is just an L patch for me. Can't have shit in this disgusting, sticky life of mine, I guess. Let's see, Psylocke nerfs. Another hero I like to play. So Psylocke decreased the retrieval damage of wing shurikens from 14 to 12. That's only the second portion of a right click. Decreased invisibility duration from 3 to 2.
Sorry, guys.
Ooh, that's kind of a big nerf, no? That's actually really big. Bro, that shit's gonna be like, oh my god. That's gonna be over so fast. Like, okay, let me try to simulate that if I go shy. So it's gonna be, it's like 2 seconds, so.
That's crazy.
Like that. Oh my god. Something like that, right? Yeah, I should try to do it as soon as it hits 1. Oh, bro, that's gonna be brutal. That's like the part of her kit that I expected to get nerfed the least, the stealth. That's very weird. I thought her damage might get hit, but they only touched her damage very, very slightly from the right click. Okay, Squirt Girl, getting some love, better acorns, shorter cooldowns, and improved ability release feel. This is nuts. Capacity of burst acorns from 10 to 12. Get some more
why are they
capacity,
buffing Squirrel? She's already
forever. Cooldown of Mammal Bond. No.
Why are they freaking increasing the damage of Squirrel Girl? She's already strong as fuck. You don't even got to be in a fight. You can be out in the cut, shooting acorns across the damn map and kill shit. Like, it's really simple. I don't know, man. I'm glad they're doing changes, but this is horse shit.
No, E. Oh, so like more, okay, more cooldown resets. Okay. Optimize the user experience of scroll blockade, tail bounce, and unbeatable scroll. What does that even mean? User experience. Does that mean they like made it like smoother, like shit comes out faster, or like, I don't know what the hell that means. That's very vague. So we have no idea what this actually means. Quality of life, I mean, we'll have to see. Storm, ult buff by 10 damage per second. Okay, pretty simple. Punisher. So, okay, reduce movement slow with final judgment, his ult from 20 to 10 and when not firing, and 40 to 30 when firing. So, see, he's faster in his ult. Increase adjudication magazine size from 30 to 40. Single hit from 18 to 19. Okay, that's kind of like. Dude.
So you get extra run speed with Punisher. So it seems when you're shooting. Yeah, well, actually, I'm sorry. They're reducing it. You were at 40% run speed, but now they're going to bring you down to 30%.
Dude, Craigy's going to, like, dominate. That's kind of...
Only when you're shooting.
That's kind of insane. He'll be able to shoot forever, and he does more damage. And, by the way, chat, spoiler warning, again. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they snuck in another buff here. Operation Microchip, Punisher Black Widow. As the team of anchor, Punisher gains 25 health and 5% boost in damage output. So they buffed his damage, and then his damage gets buffed again because he's an anchor. And so that means he's at 300 health. Because there's no lines here saying...
Yeah, this is going to be mad reasonable, bro. It's going to be awesome. Good old Punisher. A lot of Black Widow players are going to rejoice.
His health got changed, and he's currently a 275 health hero, which means he's back to 300 health, which is the health that he was in when he was hard meta in the beta. I don't know if you guys remember, Punisher used to have 300 health in the beta. He was really fucking strong. But to be fair, his shotgun was broken then. That's what made him strong. But now he has 300 health and his damage is higher. So that's kind of insane. I don't know. They're buffing all the hit scans. They're kind of overwatchifying my rivals. I'm not too happy about that. I'm gonna cry. Such. Anyway, strategist, supports, healers. Sorry, I'm kidding. I play it now, so I'm not gonna shit talk it. Joking. Jeff the Land Shark. Oh, sorry. I was joking. I'm actually baiting you. I'm literally rage baiting you guys. I'm literally rage baiting. You guys are getting rage baited. How do you get rage baited like this? How do you get rage baited like this? It's crazy. Okay, Peter is.
So when a client comes to us with an ask to launch an influencer marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined.
Having his ultimate frequency reduced, but his ultimate power increased. Time to bust. Increase the energy cost of Galactic Legend. So 3100 to 3400 more. So takes longer to charge his ult. Extend the maximum target range from 30 to 40 meters. Wait, that's crazy.
Thank you. It is so annoying. Hearing Star-Lord just yell his freaking call sign just over and over and over again. Man, I swear, 3-4 times in a row, man, it's just so punishing. And if you can't stop him, he'll kill everybody. Really easy.
Crazy. No, but that's insane. That's crazy. You can play so fucking far. So it locks on from like here. Now I'm gonna be able to go all the way like back here and still connect. You're gonna be able to be so far. I mean, I feel like normally you aren't really super far. You're probably ulting from about like this distance, I'd say, on average. So it doesn't matter too much, but still kind of nice to. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this ult is already really strong. Strange that they're buffing it. And that's not it. That's not it though. Hold on. There's more. Extend the maximum target range from 30 to 40. That. Damage power for starting from reducing to 6% at 40 to reducing to 75 at 40. So more damage. Well, I might have to play Star-Lord actually. Maybe I need to play Star-Lord next season. Okay, Jeff. Healer, the healer role. Jeff the Land Shark.
Just because he can be out of the game.
Fantastic rework.
Further and shoot.
More frontal support and combat ability, but with less survivability. Add a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 damage per second and can heal allies through other allies, but not through enemies. Okay. What does that mean? That means Joyful Splash. That's his left click. His left click now deals damage, which means you're gonna be able to spit in their face like this to deal damage. And it will pierce all allies, but it will not pierce through enemies. So if it hits an enemy, that's where it's gonna stop. Damage fall off starts at 20 meters.
That's crazy. That's
to a maximum of 65.
That's crazy. They finally just made his little water fountain, his main primary ability, actually do damage. That's gonna be fun.
This is still referring to his Joyful Splash, which is his new damage. New damage ability. 65-40%. Reduce healing per second from 150 to 100. Wait, that's insane. That's big nerfs, bro. That's big nerfs, this healing. What? That's crazy. Aqua Burst to a charge ability. So that's his right click. Max 3 charges. 3 per charge. New effect. Direct hits now launch enemies up, increasing spell field damage from 40 to 45. Ooh, that is big nerfs, bro. So that can now be shot only 3 times. So you can only do this, that, and then you have to wait. It's 4 seconds per charge, and then 4 seconds pass, so you can fire another charge. And then 4 seconds, you fire another charge. That is crazy. But now it knocks enemies up very slightly, and
it's all good. At least he still has his primary attack. The primary attack actually does damage, so I think it's gonna cancel out. I'm sure Jeff players are gonna be happy, but you know, with the changes, I'm sure, you know, once we start it up, we'll see how it goes.
Does 5 more damage. Bro, Jeff is dead, man. What the fuck? They just killed him. Bro, they just actually shot him 75 times in the head. Oh my god, bro, this is brutal. Every line I'm reading is like a massive nerf. Holy shit. Honestly, fuck those stupid Jeffs. They're just always being the unkillable in the backline. It was so annoying. Yo, I actually had the displeasure of playing support into that. It was not fun. It was very not fun. It was worse than any flanker. Change the effect of healing bubble from one-time healing to healing over time, increasing healing amount from the previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Okay, so no more instant healing. When you bubble, it's a healing over time. Now it heals more, but it's not instant. It heals it over 4 seconds. Reduce max charges from 6 to 3, having it, and remove the enemy launch up effect. Oh, bro, that was actually so good. Wait, I'm gonna be able to hit this hero as Spider-Man. Not that I'm gonna play him next season because he's dog shit, but you know, I don't know if you guys know, like, if you guys ever tried hitting this hero, but like, he would interrupt you. He would like interrupt you out of so many animations, and any animation that had like a startup, if Jeff were to like walk into a bubble, he would like cancel it, and he could keep spamming it because the bubble has no cooldown, right? That's a massive nerf. They halved his bubbles. They made them heal more, but they halved how many he has without touching the cooldown. That's a massive nerf. Yeah, it's a buff to BP as well because you can. Okay, this is actually like BP players. You guys remind me like, you remind me of Genji. I was like, every time I would like see something get nerfed, I'd be like, oh my god, that's an indirect Genji buff. The cope is insane. The cope is fucking insane. Actual insane fucking cope. Sibao, your hero is still dog shit. Sibao. Add a new effect, the hide and seek. It now has an energy cap that drains 20 while submerged and restores 15 when not. Reduce healing while... Oh, he can't stay underground forever. He can only stay underground for like, what, 6 seconds? Bro.
This is great. This is a really, really good nerf for this character. It's going to be a lot easier to catch him because, man, the dude could be squirrely, especially if you're playing against a Jeff that's really good.
Jeff is cooked. Bro, he's already dead. Every line is an insane nerf. What the fuck?
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tank.
Bro, the Rivals devs really said you are not playing Jeff next patch. You are not playing Jeff, bro. Okay, his ult. Surely they gave him at least one buff, right? At least one buff. He's just so dead. But maybe they like. Let's see. Overflow healing on swallowed allies now grants 45 health per second as bonus health up to 150. Okay, so if you...
Jeff Main's Rejoice. It's going to be a little different. He's hella nerfed, but he does have, you know, as he's about to mention, an ultimate ability that's going to flourish.
Swallow people and then spit them out, you're going to have a little bit more health. Awesome. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical... Oh. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, so this hero, unfortunately, has one of the biggest head hitboxes in the game. So, like, it's very hard to fucking not headshot this dude. Anywhere you aim on him from the front. Oh, that's a buff? Increase the damage. Oh, okay. Okay, you guys got me. Okay, you guys win this time. You guys are right one time. Okay, applause. A round of applause for my fucking chat. Good job. Yep. Okay, so he takes less. Okay, so they didn't completely kill them. They only like giga killed him. Not like he's not insanely dead. He's just kind of very dead. Okay, so he takes less headshot damage. I mean, that's kind of a nice buff because as I was about to say, his head is like impossible to miss from the front. So they didn't bury him yet. Luna Snow. We're giving Luna a booster combat prowess while slightly reducing her frequency of her ultimate ability. Increase light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 per round to 22. Okay, that's her M1. New effect now grants, wait, absolute 0. That's her freeze. Grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit.
Nice.
Wait, hold up. What do you mean per enemy hit? See, the wording on this is kind of weird again.
What that means, if you hit multiple people, you're gonna get 50 health. Hit 4 people, guess what you get? 200 health. So, you're gonna be incentivized to hit multiple people with that, you know, with that freeze. Of course, we know how it goes. You miss the freeze, you die. That's pretty much how that goes. But hey, it's gonna incentivize for you to hit it so you can get your health back.
Does this mean it pierces? What does it mean per? Or does it mean that it works with Hawkeye because he can freeze like 3? 225 damage cap. I like this thing is not AoE, right? Like, I mean, I'm not a Luna player, but no, it doesn't pierce. So why does it say per enemy hit? I'm confused. Love your acting. No, I actually don't know. I still don't have the patch. But you know what? Actually, I'm not gonna leak. Sibao. Don't piss me off. Rocket Raccoon. Survivability is taking a tiny hit. Also, he's blasting off from the ammo overload and losing the team up anchor bonus, but he's getting a new team up anchor bonus. Some stellar new support. Okay, so wait, let's see. What does that actually mean? Does team up anchor rocket gains 5% increase in healing effects? But he normally had 5% anyway, so didn't read her ultimate. Oh, my bad. Okay, her ult costs a bit more. Okay, yeah, whatever. Wait, that's actually kind of starting to get a bit crazy. That's kind of starting to get a little bit crazy. Like, I feel like you already kind of get it slower than a lot of heroes. Nah, you know what's criminal? Guys, what's Loki's ult cost? What's Loki's ult cost? It's actually criminal, the 4K. Loki gets this shit. Nah, it's 3,400. I think it's like 3,400. I remember it was nerfed whenever they nerfed like every support when it was like triple support meta, and they nerfed it. It's 4K. Okay, it's kind of criminal. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Loki has just a tiny bit more healing output than Luna. Just a tiny bit more, I'd say, because it's AoE and like you don't need to really aim it. Like it just splashes. So I think it's a little bit silly that you know, Luna's costs way more than Loki's, when I feel like Loki should be like about this high, because you can both do damage and fucking heal at the same time, which is just silly. I mean, Luna can technically do the same, but it's only every like 15 seconds when her shift is up. So Luna gains 50% healing. Is that how much she had? How much did Luna have? It's 15%, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I saw it. Luna Hawkeye action.
15%, so still the same. Jeff NATO, Storm gains Shark Surge through team up with...
I'm not gonna do anything flashy to announce my munchies under $4. The items you crave, like tiny tacos or...
Jeff? It doesn't really say how much extra damage it does, because she's the anchor now. Or wait, how does that work there? Are they like both anchors? I'm confused. Wait, but you know what? It's very interesting. Does this mean you can do a fire Jeff tornado? Because they didn't say that they removed the human torch storm tornado. So does that mean you can do it with 3 ultimates? That would be a bit ridiculous. Yeah, we definitely gotta. We will test that. We will, as soon as we have.
Definitely Jeff Storm incoming for sure. A lot of people are gonna be doing this.
Access to the early access servers, I'm definitely testing that. That sounds really fucking funny, actually. Imagine a 3 ult combo. Yeah, we need to see that. So anyway, as you were saying earlier, Punisher now has 25 health extra, which means 300 health and 5% damage output boost on top of the buffs that he already got, and 10 extra bullets, which I think that might actually push him over the edge and make him the strongest hit scan. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And he has like a team up with Widow. I don't think this matters too much, but it allows her to essentially like pierce people is what it does. It's just like pierces every target instead of being single target. I think it's kind of niche. Honestly, kind of niche. Rocket Network. Yeah, extra healing, whatever. Iron Man gains 5% damage. We already talked about that. And okay, Symbiote Shenanigans. Venom gains 150 health as the anchor. So I think he already has 150 health
So
as Spider-Man. And
we're getting a dual team up. Jeff and Venom can team up, and Jeff and Storm can team up, and they both do something different. It's about to be wild, man. I like how they're changing this stuff up. Keeps the game fresh.
Penny's anchor. So it's not any change for Venom. Pretty sure. Anyway, adjusted or removed. Hawkeye, Black Widow, removed. It's out of the game. Ammo Overload, Infinite Ammo, removed. Chilling Charisma, which is the Jeff team up, removed. Gamma Charge, Iron Man loses it, so Iron Man's removed from it. And Symbiote Bond, the most broken team up in the game that unlocks Spider-Man's one-shot combo that takes no skill, has thankfully been removed. Oh, thank fucking God. I'm so glad they nerfed Spider-Man. That hero is so broken with how he could just spam his one-shot combo, like literally no skill. Just press 3 buttons and yeah, easy hero. So glad. So glad. Decrease the Atlas Bond team up anchor. Wait, oh, that's what they meant when they said Iron Fist's damage has been nerfed. Okay, there it is. Okay, so you guys remember how I said Iron Fist didn't get any damage nerfed? So there it is. So they actually nerfed his team up. They nerfed his team up. So, I mean, his anchor shit. So he gets less damage. That's kind of big. 5% damage is kind of a lot. He'll be doing a lot less now. RIP Iron Fist. People are probably happy about that one. People hate fucking Iron Fist. Fantastic Four. Cooldown increased from 20 to 25. Doesn't matter, honestly. This team up is still really good. I mean, actually, it's kind of mid on like Fantastic and Thing, I think. But it's really strong on Torch, so it's kind of a Torch nerf. But anytime they like increase something by like 5 seconds, that's already really fucking strong. I feel like it doesn't matter. It's just like another It's like a low-key lamp nerf. Like, who cares? It went up to 30 seconds. Doesn't matter. It's still fucking really strong. Gamma charge. Oh, they nerfed the squids. Okay. A little bit of the more nerfs. God bless. I mean, I didn't even know this thing was 15 seconds. That is crazy uptime on that on the fucking squids. Now it's 20, a little bit longer. And Emma, Frost, Psylocke, Magneto. Proportion of the damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusions from 30 to 20%. So I'm assuming this is, you know, Psylocke and Mags team up with Emma. It's gonna do less damage. And that's everything. That's actually all. So what do you guys think about these patch notes? I think overall, pretty good changes. I mean, they tackled a lot of the annoying heroes. Kind of hate that they buffed Hela.
All right. So that's the patch notes. Shout out to Necros, man. Arguably my favorite character. I love to watch his Spider-Man gameplay, man. I'm interested to see what he's gonna do this particular time around. The question is what do you guys think? What do you guys think is gonna happen when this new season comes along? Do you think we're gonna be, you know, in a good place? Is your character getting nerfed to the ground? You know, honestly, I play a little bit of everything. I'm gonna miss Karate Bob, aka Iron Fist, because they really did nerf the hell out of him. But, you know, he's still there for me to play. I can try him. Maybe I can do something different this next season coming up. You know, wishful thinking. But, you know, you see who's strong and you see who isn't right out the gate before they even, you know, release the patch notes. So we'll see how things go. You know, I'm with it. We get this to 1,000 likes. You get me to 1,000 likes, you get this whole entire thing going to 1,000 likes, and I will give out a total of 3 skins to 3 of my subscribers. 1,000 likes, 3 skins to my subscribers. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the support. And yeah, you know, I'm getting back into this YouTube thing. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me. And see you guys on the next one. Take care. P Dynamite out.